The Union of Lublin was an agreement between the Kingdom of Poland and the Grand Duchy of Lithuania, which would unite them into a single state known as the Polish-Lithuanian Commonwealth. It was signed on July 1st, 1569, in the city of Lublin, which is located in the modern-day Republic of Poland. It was meant to bring the two nations into a closer political union that would prevent their downfall during the Livonian War. The Livonian War was a military conflict between Russia and a coalition of nations consisting of Denmark, Sweden, Poland, and Lithuania over the territory of Livonia, which is where the current lands of Estonia and Latvia are located. Historically, Russia and the Grand Duchy of Lithuania were in constant fighting since both fought for the lands of the former Rus for around 200 years. Meanwhile, the Western territories were constantly raided by the Teutonic Knights until their defeat in 1422. The Kingdom of Poland saw this as an opportunity to forge a multitude of treaties with the Grand Duchy of Lithuania. These treaties would help Poland protect its borders from foreign powers. In addition, the Polish nobility had territorial interest in Lithuania and desired to spread the Catholic Church's influence. The Union of Krievo, signed in 1385, was the first step toward the Polish-Lithuanian Union. The initial agreement process began in January 1569, 6 months before the official signing of the agreement. The reason it took so long was that Poland and Lithuania had different views on what their union should look like. Lithuania hoped for a federation of two states with equal powers, while Poland wanted to completely annex Lithuania. Many Lithuanian nobles felt they would lose their rights and independence. On January 10, 1569, Polish and Lithuanian representatives began drafting the treaty. Both sides proposed their ideas for the union and rejected each other's proposals. Since the Polish representatives refused Lithuanian proposals, the Lithuanians stopped showing up to the meetings. One Lithuanian nobleman named Mikolai the Red, Radziwiłł, left Lublin completely on March 1, 1569. In response to the Lithuanians' disloyalty, Sigismund Augustus, the King of Poland, issued a decree for the annexation of Podlasie, Volyn, Wrocław, and Kiev. The people who inhabited these territories were known as either Ruthenians, Western Russians, or Litvians. These people are the ancestors of Ukrainians and Belarusians. They spoke the Ruthenian language, which is known as Old Belarusian in Belarus, and Old Ukrainian in Ukraine. Many Ruthenians were predominantly Orthodox Christians, unlike Catholic Poles. Because of that, a lot of these people felt like this union was a deal-breaker for them. But King Sigismund threatened to take more land away from the Lithuanian nobles if they refused to swear allegiance to him. Finally, the Poles and Lithuanians reached an agreement that the Kingdom of Poland and the Grand Duchy of Lithuania would unite as a federation known as Rzeczpospolita, which means Republic, or Commonwealth in Polish, hence why it's called the Polish-Lithuanian Commonwealth in English. The agreement was technically signed on January 28, 1569, but ratified on July 1st. This union had several benefits that were mostly beneficial for the Kingdom of Poland. However, it promised equal rights and equal representation of all ethnicities within the union in the Sejm, the Polish parliament. Lithuania even had its own army. The only disadvantage was that the majority of the Lithuanian/Ruthenian nobility was heavily Polonized and the Polish language was spread throughout Lithuania. However, some Lithuanian nobles supported Polonization and even contributed to it since it could allow them to have better opportunities within the newly formed union. Many non-Polish ethnicities converted to Catholicism, though some kept Orthodox traditions and became Eastern Catholics.